On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
That's a contradiction, or it's hypocritical. It's hypocritical to lead with violence and then to come back and say, "Well, why is everybody looking at me crazy and I'm challenging people?"
Anton, I didn't lead with violence. I am the only. This is a fact. I'm the only one here that doesn't have straightened hair or a wig. That's not me leading with violence.
Today,
of course.
So let's I think at the beginning you try to make it like I
wasn't trying to
bohemian and I don't do makeup and
I didn't say that. I have makeup today. I didn't say that. I have makeup on right now. If you want to go look at my profile, you could probably find a picture of my hair straightened.
Oh, so really?
Do men have to?
Because I don't know what she's saying, bro. Like she's responding to respond. Like it's almost like she's sassy for no reason, bro. It's unnecessary.
If you got,
you know what I'm saying? Like if I make a face, hold on, JR. If I make a face, right? if somebody says something and I'll be like, and I do that, and then you say, Anton, why you doing that? Are you upset? Like, what is the issue? It's almost like every single thing you nitpick, you want to make sure that I got my sass on. I'm going to snatch the dreams out the air. If you want to know a question, just ask me. It's almost like, what are you trying to emphasize? What are you trying to communicate? What are you trying to prove? I'm trying to understand. Honestly, I am so confused as to why you're so masculine and bothered and make sure that you don't assign this emotion to me and all of that. I'm trying to understand. I'm genuinely curious.
Hold on. We're gonna move on to our next topic. If you're just joining in, welcome to Lapeef. Let's talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. I don't think the likes are up. Definitely appreciate Kevin Samuels joining us. Short time, but we definitely enjoyed them. And we're gonna try to figure out why Kay is so masculine. And our next topic is are women becoming too masculine? Are women becoming too masculine? I'm gonna start with you, Chicago Gorilla.
Man, I love kicking these.
Is Kay becoming?
Hold on. Wait, Chicago. we still got bad internet connection. I didn't even know on the platform, bro. Like there isn't even a picture showing.
You know, like the thing about it is that she's been in the private chat, been trying to come on, but I've been seeing her drop out, come in, in, and especially when we got guests on, I can't have that. I can't bring that to the show. You dropping in and interrupting the flow.
So you might as well just remove this, bro. I don't. I'm so confused, bro.
Anton did the Brady bullets.
I go live every week on StreamYard. I never have.
Wait,
you okay?
That's her.
It's just the platform.
Oh my God!
What happened to the video?
We can't see you. We can't see you.
She was knocking on the door. Let me in. Let me in.
We can't see you on here. It's all black.
What? No, I can see me.
On.
It's like I'm looking right in my face.
Well, I don't know what screen you're looking at because we can't see.
No, not here.
All right, let me try again. Hold on.
I don't know what's going on, but
she said I got something to say, bro. She said I got something to say. And we not about to skip all of those topics.
It's a little. Never happens on other shows.
I know it's kind of hard to believe because we see it in a live stream right now. I mean, but that's but moving on to our next topic, which is okay. Are women becoming too masculine? I would start with you, Chicago Gorilla.
Yeah, I don't think it's that women are becoming too. Oh, thanks, P. Ray. Women are becoming too masculine. I think they are. I think they are too masculine. There are women that are already masculine. I do.
Would you say Kay's masculine?
Come
on.
I'm serious.
Don't you pander. Don't you pander. Don't you do it.
Hey, it's okay to be honest.
You say what you really think, bro.
Man, this is my favorite cyber friend. This is Dr. Doolittle.
Be honest though, man. We gotta have these tough conversations. That's what this show about.
Think about what Anton was saying with sass.
Think about what Anton said. Think about is Kay masculine?
No. I don't associate sass with masculine. So I'm thinking she's more sassy than masculine. Right? I'm thinking more sass than masculine. Is Kay no, I don't think Kay is being masculine. I don't think Kay is masculine. Okay. That's my opinion. I don't think she's masculine. Is she sassy? I don't even think she's aggressive.
Okay, is she soft?
Okay, soft. You mean like feminine soft? Yeah.
Yo, Chicago, don't look in the air, bro. Like when Chicago did one, he said, "Is she soft?"
Y'all tripping.
Y'all tripping. I think we got a politician.
Oh, dog.
Hey, listen, man. What I love about this platform is that there's room for everybody's opinion, right?
Man, we just want to know
how you interpret it. That's how you interpret it.
Like V-Nix 2.0.
Okay. Well, hey, that Uncle Near's got you real loose. You can throw caps to the ceiling, bro, and I'm gonna still stand 10 toes down on mine.
All right.
In a sense, so is KB
Chicago? You can't say period, bro. That's what the women be saying, bro. You get
down point blank period. So now look, the question is, are women becoming too masculine? And I'm saying I think that we're already there. I think that I'll concede the fact that women have been put in a position or put themselves in a position most times too, where they're taking on independence and all this stuff, leading households, and even in the workspace, right? So if you look at the workspace, where women are now working jobs that typically will be reserved for men, they're competing in masculine societies. We're talking black women, yes? Or are you talking women in general?
Just women in general, bro. Let's just say women in general, bro.
Oh, no, that's a different question. Nah.
All right, I'm gonna let you think about that real quick.
Yeah, different question.
Courtney, are women becoming too masculine?
I mean, yeah, women are masculine. Women are masculine, I think, for two different reasons. One reason is because we have been raised not to be how to be a wife. We've been raised not to be nurturing. We're raised on how to compete and how not to need a man. So if you're raised on how to be so strong and independent and not needing a man, then you're going to be raised to be like a man. And that brings on masculine energy. Another reason why women are masculine is because I'm going to hold men accountable. It's because it's a man. I will say beta. I don't want to go alpha beta again, but yes, you have a beta man that doesn't assert himself and with a woman. And so she's going to have to assert herself to be more masculine because that man is more feminine. So it's how we were raised. Some of the time it's some of these men that are not allowing themselves to step up and to level up, to be the man that they need to be, to bring the femininity out of a woman. So yeah, I think it's like two reasons, but yeah, we are masculine. And I will say this, I definitely think that it can change. If you're masculine, you see that energy and you see that you're being combative over talking men and things like that, you can definitely change. I speak from experience, and you can calm that down and relax. It's so much better to be feminine and sweet and chilled. You get more, you always get more bees with honey than vinegar. So it's a behavior that can be changed.
P. Ray, I know you haven't had a lot to chime in about, but are women becoming too masculine? Your thoughts? Me, I'll mute you because I don't think you're gonna do it, but go ahead.
Oh.
You there? Is it frozen?
Yeah, okay,
Frozen,
yeah, I'm here. So I think that women have acknowledged that they are starting to become masculine, or that this masculinity exists, and that's why there's this whole femininity movement out here. If you just do a quick search on Facebook, you're gonna run into like hundreds of femininity groups where women are actually discussing this very intensely on how you communicate, what your posture is, how you wear your hair, what your scent is when you leave and enter a room. Lots of things that I think that as Black women, our mothers didn't cultivate in us because they were so focused on work. You have to remember that the majority of us are just 2 generations off the cotton field, right? So by us being so um, work driven, we didn't have time to sit down and be soft. And this is why I push on women to find very successful men, because if you have a successful partner, you can rest in your femininity. You don't have to be stressed about your bills or what things are going to do or how's it going to be, because you have a man in your corner. So
Oh,
I
she in the
think that
Matrix,
as
JR.
I know I saw
we
my
move
caller
into this
speaking.
more feminine space and we're telling each other it's okay to be feminine,
Eddie.
we can start to see that there'll be less masculinity amongst women. What you say?
So are you saying
JR,
that?
why you laughing, bro?
Well, I have a question. Are you saying
I
that?
thank Chicago Rilla for that.
I have a question. Are you saying that
No, I'm
women
serious.
can be? Are you saying that women are going to be more feminine if they have a man that makes more money?
I'm sorry, Courtney. What you say?
Are you saying that women would be more?
I don't know.
It's the masculinity.
Did anybody else find this
I'm trying
hilarious,
to.
bro?
I can't hardly
cracking up.
hear.
I know it's like the whole the whole visual and the audio low. I don't know what's going on here.
I want to answer your question.
It's like you
root
faded
of
to the black or something.
masculinity is a woman's desire.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm not getting JR another bottle of nothing.
Okay. We're going.
Well, never mind then.
That's what's coming to you.
Anton, are women becoming too masculine? It's a live show.
It's real. It's real.
I think so, but I'm gonna give a different take on it in that I've been consistent in this, and this is why I tell men to do the work. I think that part of the reason why women have become too masculine is really because of men. I blame men in a lot of this whole thing. Number one, like when you think about the state that women are in today, it very much stems from a place where men did not do what they were supposed to do, as far as taking care of their homes, taking care of their children, really, being the providers and the protectors that they were supposed to be. They were willing to have kids, but they were unwilling to stick with to marry the girl. The girl was good enough to have kids with, but she wasn't good enough to marry. Like the kid, it was easy for them to have kids with the woman, right? But then they left. And I know that there's also a narrative and to a larger extent some truth in the fact that it was incentivized for men to not be in a home and so on and so forth. But that does not remove accountability and personal responsibility. Like I don't care how incentivized it is for something for me to do. I don't have to choose to do it. So I think that when you see the state that women are in, right? And of course, there is some level of responsibility that women need to take as far as the men that they choose to have children with or be in a relationship with or whatever, right? But when you look at the state of how things are, you have to say, well, what did you expect them to do? Just die, wither up and die? Or did you expect them to show up and say, all right, well, I'm not about to just let my son or my daughter, be in a state of, perpetual anguish and problems and issues or whatever that they subjected to. They had to show up. They had to go to work. They had to, put themselves in a position to be able to be successful. And so what you've seen is that a lot of women showing up in a place that the man was supposed to be in. And that's unfortunate because they were never supposed to be in that space. They were supposed to be in a space where they can operate like my wife. My wife, she can choose to do whatever she wants. She can work if she wants to. She chose to start going into a nursing program because it was her lifelong dream. But the thing is that she can truly fulfill her purpose and add value to our relationship and add value to herself, right? She was able to find herself because I was what I was supposed to be in the household. I empowered my house. My daughter will never need or want for anything when it comes to, provision and protection. My daughter don't ever have to worry about being molested. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter don't have to worry about growing up without a father. And I am very much the man as far as my day-to-day actions that I want my daughter to marry. So when you talk about that, you also have to add the context to say that because men are not what they supposed to be and they failed on so many levels to be the anchor in the household, this is the result. You're seeing a lot of women that's showing up, they're successful, and I salute to them because anybody that's successful in anything that they do, they worked hard to get to where they are. So if you earned it, if you win that space, you definitely earned it. And I salute anybody that's in this because I have a lot of women that work for me, right? And ain't nobody give them nothing. They showed up, they did the job, they did it better than anybody else. And so they get the spoils that come along with it. But when you talking about masculine and feminine energy, I personally think, and this is not something that I feel like that I'm definitively right on, because I'm not a woman, so I can't tell you how women feel. I think that it's difficult for women to turn it on and off, right? I think it may be difficult to come home and then say, okay, I'm going to subject myself to somebody that may not really be the person that they're supposed to be, right?
Mhm.
And then I'm going to go out into the world and compete and win. Because me personally, as a guy that I feel like is extra masculine, I'm the same way 100% of the time. When I get home, I'm the same way. When I'm out in the streets, I'm the same way. Like, I move the same all the time. So I think that it's difficult to tell somebody to be a light switch, but you're not putting them in a position to really embrace their femininity. So I'm going to approach it from that perspective. And that's why I always am on guys and saying, yo, you need to do the work. You need to not focus on women. Become the man that you're supposed to be. Really, really focus on how you can live in your purpose and how you can add value. And you shouldn't even be having conversations about how I can get a woman when you're not even in a position to really take care of it or embrace her in a way in which she can really become the person that she's supposed to be. So I would never put a woman in a position to have to subject herself to me, especially when I'm not the man that I'm supposed to be.
So Anton, is K masculine or not?
Yes, I think that K in a lot of I think that K is feminine as far as like her demeanor and the way that she moves. Like you, in my opinion, just viewing her for the first time, she's soft or whatever. But I think that as far as like a lot of the ways in which she conducts herself is very much masculine traits.
Mhm.
What you think? Okay.
See how I answered that directly, bro? And it don't mean that I'm right either, because I don't know her, right? This is my first time, but this is just my initial impression, and this is what I think.
Yeah, I just had a difference of opinion because I've interacted with her online, and then I'm seeing her for the first time as well. But yeah, you answered it direct, Anton.
I have no problem with y'all thinking that, because I don't really know y'all like that. You can think whatever you want.
What?
I think that this is the thing. I think a lot of people, and this could be correct, attribute standing firm on your opinions, not just constantly agreeing, as a masculine trait. Maybe it is. And in that case, I'll own it, because I respect all of y'all. I respect you, Anton, you, JR, Courtney, Chicago Rilla, P. Ray, if she ever gets here, Kevin Samuels. I have no issue with any of you all. And I just feel like, in my life, I've been fortunate enough to be in groups where I can voice my opinion and we can disagree and we can still be cool. I can ask a question. People might not like it, but we're still cool. So like, if that comes off as masculinity, just because I'm not just sitting here like, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. Yes, you're right. Then, I guess I'm masculine, which is cool with me, whatever. I don't consider myself more masculine than feminine, but if you want to talk about facts and data, like I said, I keep asking y'all for email addresses. Whoever wants to send it to me, I'll send you everything to substantiate everything I've said. Now, if me standing on it and saying that I can send you data is masculine, then I'll take that. But if someone says something that is not correct, or someone says something that makes absolutely no sense based on data that has been performed by professionals in the field that have dedicated their lives to the topics, I'm not going to just sit back and say I agree with your opinion. Most of the things I'm saying can be substantiated, and anyone who's interested in any substantive data can reach out to me and I'll provide that. If something's just purely my opinion, I'll let you know this is just my opinion. But the thing is, like, I don't think it's combative even. Like, why do you have a show if you just want everybody to sit and just be like, yep, I agree. Yep, I agree. Yep, I agree. Like, what's the point? Like, shouldn't we have adult conversations that are civil? And we don't have to do this where
Oh, no. But
No,
you're not gonna show up with that whole, but when they're civil, when you're the one that led with violence on the very second topic, you're the one that threw shots. Hold on. Can we be real, okay?
Yeah, please.
I got something to say.
Hey, as soon as you got finished, we got a caller.
And then now you're saying, well, why can't we be civil and lead with facts? Which is fine. And I have no problem with your argument And I respect you. I respect how you're able to communicate. I respect that you lead with facts, so on and so forth. But that's not what I'm talking about when it comes to masculine and feminine energy. That's a contradiction, or it's hypocritical. It's hypocritical to lead with violence and then to come back and say, well, why is everybody looking at me crazy and I'm challenging people?
Anton, I didn't lead with violence. This is a fact. I'm the only one here that doesn't have straightened hair or a wig. That's not me leading with violence. Today. Of course. Okay.
So let's, I think at the beginning you try to make it like I
wasn't trying to
bohemian and I don't do makeup and
I didn't say that. I have makeup
today.
I didn't say that. I have makeup on right now. If you want to go look at my profile, you could probably find a picture of my hair straightened.
Oh,
so like,
really?
I didn't.
Do you
People are.
That could be perceived.
I got a caller. I got a caller.
People are attributing things to me that aren't true.